All right, today we are diving into one of Thailand's most incredible stories. It's called The Legend of the Floating Buddhas, and we're going to zero in on a really special statue, Luang Ban Laem.
So, let me ask you something. What if your greatest catch wasn't a fish? Just picture it. You're a fisherman, right? You're casting your net, same as you do every single day. But this time, when you pull it in, it is so heavy. You're thinking, this is it, the big one. But what you find tangled in there, it's not a fish at all. It's something divine.
So, let's get right into it. The whole story kicks off in the waters of central Thailand, where a totally normal day of fishing, well, it turned into an absolute miracle.
Okay, so picture this. We're right at the mouth of the Mae Klong River. There's a group of fishermen there, originally from a village called Ban Laem. And for them, it's just another Tuesday, just another day trying to make a living off the river. So they start hauling in their net, and it is heavy. But like we said, this isn't just a big haul of fish. Can you even imagine the shock, the awe, when they finally get it up and see not one, but two sacred Buddha statues tangled up in their net? I mean, what a discovery, pulled right from the bottom of the river.
Finding two statues at once is, well, it raises a big question, right? What do you do with them? As it turns out, they didn't stay together. Their paths actually split, and they ended up in two totally different places.
So here's what happened. The sitting Buddha, which came to be known as Luang Thong, ended up enshrined in Phetchaburi. But the other one, the standing figure, was brought to Samut Songkhram. And this one was named Luang Ban Laem, which is a really nice tribute to the fisherman's home village. And that's the one we're really going to focus on today.
So, Luang Ban Laem, let's take a closer look. This statue is absolutely striking. It's about 167 centimeters tall, made of gold-plated bronze. But what really defines it is its pose. It's standing, with its hands out like it's holding an alms bowl.
And here's a really cool little tidbit about that bowl. The one you see today, it's not the original. Nope. The first one was actually lost. It fell back into the river when they found the statue. This gorgeous blue glass bowl it holds now was a royal offering given by a prince way later. Okay, so finding two statues in a fishing net is pretty miraculous on its own, right? But get this, the story doesn't end there. This discovery, it wasn't just a random, isolated thing. It was actually just one piece of a much bigger puzzle, a much deeper legend. Turns out, Luang Ban Laem didn't come alone.
Yeah, this whole thing is part of a massive legend known as the Five Floating Siblings. It's this incredible story that actually ties together several of Thailand's most famous and beloved Buddha statues.
The official name for the legend is Benjab Pakiwari Patihan, and basically it's the story of 5 sacred Buddhist statues. They're considered siblings, like brothers. The legend says they all traveled from the north of Thailand, floating miraculously down 5 different major rivers, and each one ended up settling in a different province.
So you can see how it all connects. 5 statues, 5 provinces, 5 rivers. Each sibling takes its own path to its final home. And this is how Luang Ban Laem and Luang Thong, the two found in the net, fit into this bigger story. They're part of this family of divine travelers, each with its own incredible journey.
But Luang Ban Laem has something that makes it totally unique among these 5 siblings. It's all about its posture. The other 4? They're all sitting statues. Luang Ban Laem is the only one that's standing.
So, being the only standing one, plus that incredible origin story, it's made Luang Ban Laem this powerful symbol of hope. It brings up the question, though, what do people actually pray for when they visit?
Well, the reasons are things we can all relate to, really. People come to ask for blessings for prosperity, for success in their work. They pray for protection, for safety when they travel. And maybe most importantly of all, they ask for healing, for themselves or for the people they love.
And disbelief in its healing power, it's not just random. It comes from this really powerful story. The legend says that a long time ago, there was a devastating cholera epidemic, and it was the divine power of Luang Ban Laem that was credited with ending it, with saving countless lives. That single event really cemented its reputation as a guardian of health.
Which kind of brings us to a final big question, doesn't it? The story of Luang Ban Laem is this amazing mix of history, miracle, and pure belief. It really makes you wonder, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Do these incredible stories create faith in people, or is it the power of people's faith that turns an amazing event into a legend that lasts forever? It's definitely something to think about.